Thank you, Lord Mayor. I have 4 petitions today, all with speakers. The first is seeking the closure of roads at school entrances to motorised traffic and children going to and leaving school. It contains 1,415 signatures, and GrahamTurnbull wishes to address the council.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What if I told you, what if I told you that I had a solution to traffic congestion and to air pollution that helps children and parents feel safe and confident to travel to school by foot and by bike? Imagine a city with less asthma, less obesity, children ready to learn when they arrive at the school gate. School streets are roads outside of schools that are close to traffic when children and their parents are arriving at and leaving school. They operate in term time only and usually for about 30 minutes at the beginning and end of each school day. Over 1,400 people from across Sheffield have signed my petition. Parents and carers want a safe journey to school and safe air for their children to breathe when they are at school. Sheffield already has a clean air strategy that has recognised the need to take action on poor air quality, especially around schools. We recognise these initiatives, but they require enforcement in order to work, whether in the form of cameras or council enforcement officers. School streets are being used successfully or trialled in other parts of the country, notably Edinburgh, Solihull, London and Southampton. Croydon recently published the results of their trial, which showed there was a 28% decrease in traffic and a 35% increase in active travel. At peak times, a quarter of traffic is school-related traffic. In some cases, these schemes are signs only. In some cases, bollards are raised and lowered by school or council employees to physically close the road to traffic at sensitive times. We recognise it might be difficult to close the M1 or even the A61, but there are loads of schools that are in residential areas where traffic chaos is caused by traffic of people delivering and picking up their children from school. Residents and resident groups have been in touch with me about this petition and told me that they're suffering under this. Schemes on residential school roads exempt residents with school street permits so that they can still leave and arrive when they wish, and of course blue badge holders are exempt as well. Many local shops are not even open when school starts. In the afternoon, I'll give you an example, Chervell Road. The road is completely choked with cars with parents picking up their children. The cars are idling. They're on double yellow lines. They're double parked. I mean, not only are they not shopping, they're preventing other people from shopping as well. Studies in 2012 and 2018 found that cyclists, pedestrians, and users of public transport spend 40% more in local shops supporting our local economy. The idea that shops depend on motorists is a myth. School streets will not be the solution in every case. We simply want to raise school streets as an option, another instrument that the council can use to solve problems of traffic congestion and pollution around our schools. And we call on JackScott, Cabinet Member for Transport, to commit to trialling school streets in Sheffield. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Turnbull. I refer your petition to Councillor JackScott, the Cabinet Member for Transport and Development.
Thank you very much, and thank you for bringing this petition today. It's nice to see you again. You're absolutely right to highlight this as a vital area of work. I think it's vital that we do everything we possibly can to improve our air quality in the city, and that especially applies to areas for people who are more vulnerable to the effects of air pollution. That's especially the case for children. We know, don't we, that NOx and particulate matter collects at around 2 to 3 feet off the ground, especially in the times when children are out. We've got to take more action as a city. We've identified this as a public health crisis, and I think that school streets have an important role to play as part of the tool we get. And you're absolutely right, Graham, to point out that there is no single silver bullet that will sort all of this out in one go, and that's why we've got so many different actions that we're setting out, have set out in the last year or so. I think it's also clear to me that the number of signatures that your petition has gathered in such a short period of time is an indication of the strength of the feeling that there is for the council, and indeed for all of us in all of our communities, to take some very real action on this. I have learned over the last month in particular that there is no real action you can take on air quality that is easy or without controversy. That doesn't mean that there isn't action that we can't take that isn't right, and I think it's absolutely the case that we need to examine this properly. I've discussed the matter with my colleague, Councillor Dunn, who's undertaken to raise it at the next schools forum to begin the conversation with our schools in Sheffield about how do we make this work, because what wouldn't be good enough would just be school streets. We need to have a much more ambitious programme that that isn't just about stopping stopping vehicles outside of schools for a short period of time, but is about promoting walking, promoting school buses, promoting active travel to school as well. So we need to come up with a proper, coherent plan that makes sense for everybody, that gets schools on board, gets parents on board, and gets drivers on board as well, because we don't want to do anything that damages our city or puts people off making those journeys which they have to take. So we have to get that absolutely right. And what I'd like to suggest, if you're agreeable, which I suspect you might well be, is that you and I meet with Councillor Dunn and meet with other interested councillors in the next month or so. We'll get something set up and we can think through the best way, the best kind of approach that we can possibly take. I'm really clear, I said it to you yesterday when we met outside Whole House School with Councillor Steichen and Councillor Hamlin Baruch. I was very clear and explicit there that public health, this is a public health crisis. We cannot possibly stand by and not take the action that is necessary. That will be controversial at times, there will be other times when there's action we can take which is less controversial. So I'm undertaking to work with you and the people who signed your petition and your group to make sure we get the right solution for Sheffield that gets us the air that we all need and deserve. Thank you very much.